All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bahadash. All praises to the Heavenly Father. In the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, in the name of Yahushai, in the name of the Son. And all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, the honor to other than apostles of GMS, all on the truth from the internet. Shalom to the brothers that's out there, prophesying, making the body a living sacrifice, waking up the elect. Shalom to the whole elect, 94,000 men, along with the noble multitude, the rest of the 1/3, consist of men, women, and children. The elect that we saved, that is like followers. That may not look like a typical Israelite. Israelites are the so-called Negroes that's seen in the American, according to the Bible. It's like that look like the other nation because it was scattered, it was part of the curses. But anyways, get to the point. Inside it says that before tonight, on April 30, the American Media Society, let's skip down. It said a CBS affiliated class obtained recording of 911 call of Las Vegas family with a report of crash flying saucer in their Northwest Valley backyard. And this shit is comical. And this guy swear, he said he swear to God that this is not a joke. He's actually really terrified of the dispatcher recording. Really, basically a flying saucer crash in the backyard. This is ridiculous. It sounds like Project Moving holograph trying to fake alien invasion. So-called alien invasion. Because alien just mean foreigner. It doesn't mean green men, but they pushing that out there through the movies, all this thing. That what's in those chariots, what we call UFO, because UFO is an unidentified flying object. What's in those godlike, bright, chariots that come multiple colors, multiple shapes. Doing the same maneuvers, those that actually came across chariots been doing the same maneuvers. They had just followed them. You had military officials reporting these things. But this is grasping at straws. It doesn't make sense because it doesn't match with the scriptures. It doesn't make sense to do. There could be a demon, but I highly doubt it. They try to basically deceive the people for when the Lord comes back. They're going to think it's a little green men coming. And they might even do it before the Lord comes back. They might have a holographics of the cheesy, all looking like cherry. Because the Lord is diverse, the Lord, in terms of creativity, the Lord is diverse. Not going to make everything how you see all this creation, the weird. Not going to make it look the same in fucking bland formation like they do in the movies. The cherries come in different colors, different auras, different angels on them. But they try to spend that. This shit is funny. First of all, how the cherry is gonna crash? They can even be hit. They could be invisible or transparent. They 4D dimension. They go into a 3-dimensional dimension. And the angels are all in the chariot in the scriptures, which you can get. First of all, the angels are made perfect. Now gonna crash. It's like a fucking car, man. It's flying perfect vehicle that's spiritually powered. You can read that in Ezekiel. The angel spirits, you control it. Just check it. You can read it in Ezekiel, the 1st chapter. They're not powered by fucking battery, electricity, or fucking lithium batteries. It's just solar power, no. Powered by spiritual powers, which come from Yahweh Shah, which gives angels spiritual power. But let's get Psalms 104. Psalms 104, verse 3. It says, who laid the beam of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariots, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. making a cloud chariots, and clouds you might see. The chariots sometimes camouflage within the clouds. Who make his angels bring his ministers a flaming fire. So Lord created. It says the water let it be in his chambers. And the waters who make it the cloud his chariot, so you can make a cloud his chariot. And the chariots take a form of the cloud, camouflage behind the cloud. And you get that in when you read Exodus 14, when the chariots are falling Israel around water. But it's not only get this Israel when talks about the clouds. It's actually talking about the Lord's chariots. Isaiah 19:1. Isaiah 19:1 said, "The burden of Egypt beyond the Lord riseth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt." My special Egypt. And the idols of Egypt have been moved at his presence. When the Lord come back, he might be shocked. And this place is spiritual, or it's called space scripture, Revelation calls it spiritual Egypt. Spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt, Babylon, so-called America. It said it shall be moved at his presence. And how Egypt shall melt in the midst of people will be terrified. Get Acts 1:9. Acts 1:9 talk about the clouds. When he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. So he got beamed up into the chariot, the so-called UFO. And says that while they looked steadfastly towards heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood, an angel by them in white apparel. And he said, "Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? The same Yahushua which is taken up from you into heaven shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go." And so you're gonna come in like manner as seen go into heaven, or his chariot. Scripture describes chariot as clouds of mountain. It's called chariot, the Lord coming as a mountain. And you get that second as 13th chapter. The Lord come out and blast, his enemies to smithereen. And if you get to back this one up, coming like manner, Revelation 1:7. See when he got beamed up. 7:1, sorry. No, 1:7. He said, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they which pierced him, and the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen." So in the same cloud you read in Acts 1:9, which chariot is referring to Revelation 1:7. The way he's gonna come, the same way he got beamed up in chariot, he's gonna come back in his chariot, his army. And his army, is an angel. Let's get Psalm 68:17. Psalm 68:17 says, "The chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as a Messiah in the holy place." The Lord's coming back with thousands of chariots, millions, thousands of chariots, thousands, even thousands. Millions of chariots. The Lord's gonna cover the sky. Revelation 14. 14. Chapter 14, verse 14. It says, "I look, behold, a white cloud, with purity and power. White cloud, and upon the cloud sat as unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and his hand a sharp sickle." The Lord's coming to reap. When you move down, you see it says, "Another angel came from the altar, which had that power over fire, and cried, loud cried to him, and as the sharp sickle saying, thus a nice sickle and reap, and gathered the cluster of the vine, and grew so fully right. So Lord gonna gather his elect, you know. You know, after he gathered his elect, you know, hey, reap, you know, for destruction. Look at Zechariah. Let's go to Ezekiel. Get first chapter. Yeah, no wait. That's verse 4 said, and I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire folding itself. Brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire said bright. You know, you even see some of the videos of the chariots on TikTok, etc. Some you see they're bright. You know, notice and come in different color. This one in the scripture is like fire engulfing itself in the mist. This color of amber. Amber is like a yellowish orange type, you know, like fire and stuff like that. You know, and the fire engulfing itself because it looked like it was on fire. You know, energy around it, aura. You know, it might as well have been fire too. They could do that. And also in the midst of there came out the likeness of 4 living creatures and angels. And was their appearance the likeness of man. And everyone had 4 faces, you know, because the angels got 4 faces. And Lord created they're different creatures from humans. You know, they compare normal have 4 faces depending on the situation or what they're sent out to do. Is everyone have 4 wings? Their feet were straight feet. So their feet was like sole of calf, so their feet were separated. Not literally, but they were wearing like certain boots, tabi shinobi boots. You know, those type of boots that separated the two warriors, you know, back then. You know, and they spoke a lot of cloud, like the color of burnished brass. So they had and they sparkle like the color of burnished brass, burnished brass, so like brown skin. And they had in the hands of a man the wings, the 4 side, and the 4 had the face and the wings. The wings were joined one to another. They turned not when they went everyone straight forward. So they basically didn't have to turn when they went. Basically they hovered around. You know, they don't move like humans by walking, like conventional walking, to turn around, all that. No, they just hover back and forth, up and down, any direction they want. It said the way, it's talking about the creatures in the chariot. It says the likeness of the faces. Therefore, the face of a man represents wisdom, the face of lion, courage, bravery. On the right side, and the 4 had the face of an ox, represent strength. On the left, the 4 had the face of an eagle, represent flight. So they were superhuman. They had, like us, they exceed natural capability. It's supernatural, for lack of a better term. It said this were the faces and the wings were stretched upward, and 2 wings, everyone were joined one to another. They also covered the body. And they went everyone straight forward when the spirit was to go. They went and they turned not where they went. As for the likeness of the living creatures, their appearance was like a burning coal of fire, and like the appearance of lamps, and they went up and down when the living creatures, and the fire was bright. Now the fire went forth lightning. Let's jump down, you know. There, the 15 said, now as I beheld the living creatures, behold, one wheel upon the earth, by the living creatures, with his 4 faces. And the appearance of the wheels and the works, you know, like a wheel, like they see a wheel in the car circle like a saucer. The wheel, what they call UFO. But they come in different shapes and sizes. But that was the one Ezekiel describing when he saw his vision. Some came as Zechariah 5, and when he saw flying rolls, it was like a scroll, like shape, chariot, like a long cigar shape. Let me see. And then the scriptures, okay. It said when they went upon their foresight, and they turned not. They went, so they were able to do the chariots, so they were able to do any movement without having to turn or adjust, unlike the jets. And there was a report where the people in jets were reporting seeing them chariots. They were falling to it, and the chariots do a maneuver or they fall on top of that. They come to a complete stop. They don't need time to accelerate. They can go any direction without taking time to accelerate. It says after it says when they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they went. They only turn. You know how you turn a car? You turn. No, you go straight. Then all of a sudden they go side. That's when you go back straight. They go back side. Circle any movement basically. For that east, west, north, west. That's how they move any direction. But I need to adjust. The prince of the world and the work like unto the color of barrel. It's describing the chariots. Asking code 14. And I won't like this. The appearance, the work was at it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. So it's describing the cherub wheel in the middle of a wheel, describing his scene. Like a saucer, when you say saucer, wheel within the wheel. It could be like a circle, it could be like a rounded the wheel in the space and the circle that's connected. We'll see the different type of chariots, but that's the one he's describing it. If you're describing it as a saucer, better understand it, he'll be it. We'll get a better look at it when we get beat on a chariot. The wind, they went up on the foresight, and it's not when the wind. As for the rings, not wings, rings, I'll describe them. They were so high that they were dreadful. And the rings, not wings, rings, like a simple ring, were full of eyes, meaning windows, to see out of, like a car, you can say, the eyes of the car is the windows you can see out of. Like you see the front, so they have many holes. Or eyes round about, it's a round about them four. And when living creatures went, those went by them. So wherever the angels went, the chariots went. And when living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were also lifted up. So they were controlling the wheels. Wheresoever the spirit was to go, they went thither. The spirit's to go, so the control the spirit is not by gas or anything. And the wheels were lifted up over against them. For the spirit of the living creatures went in the wheels. So the spirit was in the wheels, controlling the spirit. And the chariots himself. Just briefly. So when people think they see chariot, first of all, outwardly in chariot, so they're not gonna be tripping to make a mistake. No. They need to calculate, they only do all that stuff become natural. Say, hey, what scripture say? Wisdom and knowledge shall be stability at that time. Wisdom and knowledge, hey, who's gonna have this wisdom? The repentant comes to truth. The elect, it's gonna know what's going on. You're gonna know. So let's say you should have an event, Second Corinthians. Let's say you have an advantage over us. We're not ignorant of his devices, so they're gonna stage a fake fake chariot, how we're gonna call it, alien invasion, to deceive the masses. But we're gonna know the difference. For that, I'll just let it fire.